Changes are coming to the Odessa Development Corporation. Last night, the city council voted to remove Kris Crow as president. Tonight, we're hearing from both sides on the fallout. Tyler Dubnik tells you what led up to it.
A change in Odessa leadership.
A little shocked, more so than anything else.
ODC President Kris Crow voted off the board.
The conversation is to allocate monies from ODC to address the infrastructure that we are facing right now, the 80-year-old age infrastructure. How do we do that legally?
Odessa Mayor Javier Hoven believes there was a lack of communication between City Council and the ODC. The Odessa Development Corporation helps promote the city and attract business. Recent efforts also include helping the city's aging infrastructure.
What better use for economic development than something that's going to benefit every taxpayer in the city of Odessa and Ector County?
Now former ODC President Kris Crow believes there was a lack of patience as they worked to find a way to do that.
The vice chairman and myself had reached out to the attorney, said, is there some way we can find to help the city with this huge need we have? I mean, our infrastructure is collapsing. And he said, yes, there are actually a few ways. And so that's when he broke down the 3 different ways, and we asked him to spell that out in the email for us, which he did. And that was going to be an item on our very next, board meeting, which will be coming up next week.
Mayor Hoven says they should have had access to ODC's attorney too, since he also advises the city.
This is about being able to speak to board members that the council appoints, to be able to accommodate the council, to be able to get on the same page of how we can achieve being able to invest tax dollars that's generated by taxpayers to address our infrastructure.
Crow says they were following their normal process by going to their board first before going to city council.
Anytime any entity wants to tackle a project, they're going to work internally on that first to see what their capabilities are. And that's normal standing operating procedure as well. Is we should reach out to our attorney first and find out what we can and can't do.
The hope is still to allocate those funds to the aging problem. Tyler Dubnik, News West 9, Odessa.